Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for PNEUMATA. So, dear viewer, if you don't mind, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So, PNEUMATA released just over a week ago, and I was actually very much looking forward to this particular video game, dear viewers. I thought the trailers made it look like a combination of Outlast 2 meets Resident Evil 7. But little did I know that the game that would actually release would be more like Daymare 1998, an appalling survival horror title, meets random generic horror video game that I have played 1,227 times. So, story. Now, I must confess, dear viewers, I actually had to look up what the plot of this game was, because my impression from the beginning of the game was that we played as some chap whose partner had just recently died. Then a mysterious package turned up at his front door, and I assumed we were going to find out through the course of the game what happened to this wife or partner or whatever the hell she was, and I even made an assumption that it would probably turn out at the end to be something like Silent Hill 2. Spoilers for Silent Hill 2. Wherein it would turn out that our main character actually murdered his wife / partner / girlfriend / whatever the hell she was, and that he had somehow forgotten doing that to her, and through the course of the game he would remember, and it would be very traumatizing, and he would go, ah, for about 30 seconds at the end of the game. But no, it was nothing to do with that. It was something to do with a cult, and there was a hospital, and we were going through a town, and apparently our character was a detective, which I did not pick up on at all. And there was an appalling final boss fight, which led to an ending that I won't describe here because the game is relatively new, but it made absolutely no freaking sense to me. So let's get this over and done with as quickly as we can. This game has disappointed me. I was actually singing this game's praises when I saw the trailer. I thought it looked pretty good. But not only does this game lack in cutscenes, it also lacks in characters, it lacks in voice acting. The visuals actually weren't as good as they looked in the trailer. The story was a complete jumbled mess, and it took me over 8 hours to finish this garbage. And I can safely say this was one of my least favorite gaming experiences of 2024, and I do not care to repeat it again. In fact, if someone put a gun to my head right now and said, "We want you to replay PNEUMATA right this very second," I would try and disarm the culprit and take the gun from him and throw the gun out of the window, whereupon it would probably accidentally discharge and murder an old man who just so happened to be walking past my property at the time. But yes, I would rather be shot than play this game again, so I think that tells you everything you need to know about PNEUMATA. And don't even get me started on the fact that this game cost £30. £30 of my well-earned, of my borrowed, of my stolen money. And I'd like that £30 back, PlayStation, please. So therefore, I'm going to score PNEUMATA disappointment out of 10. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my totally not improvised review for PNEUMATA. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.